Today is October 30th, 2015, and this is Life in the Lab. On the right side of the map, spawning as our red Terran, is Dreamforkill. Joining me tonight, as usual, is ULeakRed.
What's going on, Silver? How you doing, brother?
Doing good as always, man. Casting some StarCraft, but tonight we are casting a PvP.
Yes, we are. I was going to say that you called him a Terran player, but let me introduce our player on the left side of the map. The blue Protoss, it is HzVee. I'm like, yeah, when I saw HzVee, I was like, there's no way I'm going to try to pronounce that, so I'm just going to say HzVee before I look like a buffoon. But yeah, this is actually pretty interesting already. The gateway for the red Protoss is not even down yet. And
I just took a second to turn your volume nice and up. I know we've been having some audio issues the past couple of videos. I almost forgot to turn your audio up.
Oh, I'm glad. Well, you didn't. You fixed that problem. Way to go, Silvertone. Identify and fix. Hold on. So at the Protoss's base, he just now drops a forge, a gateway, a gas. He drops 2 gas. This is already a very interesting game.
Yeah, I went ahead and looked at this game a little bit beforehand just to make sure this game was something that might be a little bit interesting. I've only watched the first 3 minutes of it, but it looked pretty crazy, man. Okay,
so this is going to be pretty interesting. Yeah, with a forge in PvP, if anybody goes forge first in PvP, it's always going to be a pretty crazy game. HzVee is right now just setting up for a pretty standard type of game. Has a pylon in the back, so it's just natural. And opening double gateway into Cybernetics core. I like this opening a lot. It's kind of what I do in PvP right now. It's pretty strong, pretty straight up. Not a lot of things can hurt it early.
What would you say would normally happen in this situation with the blue build?
So with the blue build, I would say normally you would go double gateway, do some type of pressure. I usually go like a lot of stalkers into a gateway attack if my first couple of units like smell blood. Like, oh my god, this guy's being really greedy. Like if I see an early Nexus, it's kind of hard on this map because it's kind of tucked away and hidden. But like on certain maps, if I see an early Nexus with a Protoss player, I'll just go out and just kill him with a 4-gate. Or like a 3-gate robo into expand.
We are seeing a Twilight Council go down for HzVee. Dreamforkill still building cannons outside the base.
Yes, great zealot here, great wall. I think the cannons are just like, in my opinion, they're irrelevant. Because
I feel like they're a distraction.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely are a distraction, but I feel like they're irrelevant. Because number one,
drop a Nexus?
Yeah, he can definitely just drop a Nexus in the back. Is he gonna drop a Nexus?
No, I think he's gonna drop a Nexus like hold on, like here.
Yeah, I would think so too, but is he going to?
That would be crazy. I almost don't want him to.
Yeah, that'd be like, I don't even think that'd be a good decision. So he has a lot of photon cannons, but they're all spaced out, so they're not covering each other.
Stargate is down for our red player back home.
Yes, this is already an interesting game. The Zealot is forced back thanks to the Stalkers and the Zealot. 3 units versus 1. You can already tell who's going to win that war. And Dreamforkill is constantly just dropping these pylons. I think this is actually pretty hilarious because if somebody did this to me, my response would be to kill the back rocks and just go and 4-gate them from there. Or just to
make a run for it.
Yeah, or to get a warp gate out, Phoenix out and just transfer all my units outside. So it'd be like, oh great, you just wasted all that money for no reason at all. But
a warp prism.
Yeah, a warp prism. What did I call it? A warp gate or something?
Called it a Phoenix.
Oh my bad. I'm thinking of something else. But I get a warp prism and just rally my units.
So far, you gotta like HzVee's reaction here. He does get a probe stuck back there. He's gonna kill the probe so that he's not wasting supply. Rather than cancel the pylon and remake it, he kills his own probe.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you're no longer
sorry,
needed,
buddy, you're dead.
And here comes, okay, so he photon overcharges. He's gonna get this cannon to die for free. Maybe even the pylon. Yes, the pylon's in
Wow,
range
that's a
as well.
big deal. That pylon is in range of one photon overcharge, but the photon overcharge ends a little early.
Yeah, he can definitely throw down more energy. He does have 25. Actually, he has more than 25 energy on his mothership, so he can definitely kill that pylon if he wanted to.
Two
Which
Void
would,
Rays are out on the map right now.
yeah, and this is, I feel like, the only way, like, Dreamforkill can honestly come back in this game from the position he's in, because he's at an economic deficit. Although he's doing a pretty good job at containing HzVee.
Yeah, he stopped any kind of aggression coming across the map, that's for sure.
Yeah, I feel like he's at a they're both at a standstill, but with every passing second that the potential of is getting out of his base goes by, Dreamforkill is at a dangerous position here. But here comes the Void Rays. Mothership Core is going to be the first one targeted. No photon overcharge, and here comes these stalkers to check these Void Rays.
Yeah, they blink right in, right underneath the Void Rays. Gonna focus down Void Ray one and then the other. A couple stalkers are lost. Possibly could have seen some sheer damage micro instead of just blinking directly under them.
Yeah, definitely. I would say the blink. Oh, the blink. I would have totally blinked forward. It's totally worth the snipe on the Mothership Core. Having photon cannons and photon overcharge to deal with is just too powerful.
Mothership Core is headed home though. She's like, all right, you win. I'm not gonna stay. I'm gonna head home now. See you guys later.
Yeah, she knows that she's not welcome on this side of the map. And actually, HzVee will be able to clean up these cannons and pylons thanks to beautiful Blink Micro and the assist of these two immortals. So he finally is allowed to get out of his base, get ready and position himself to take a third or whatever he pleases.
I love that little touch there. He blinked a hurt stalker back for no reason, but the only reason I could possibly see was to put it behind the. It's like, just in case, I want you behind the not hurt stalkers, just in case.
Yeah, sharing the damage. So he does take a third, and I think this is how. Yeah, this is. I was thinking of like how could Dreamforkill get back into this game, and he's doing it right now by taking a third. So he's double expanding.
Yeah,
he's pumping out.
HzVee here has not been aggressive enough to punish him for the wonky opener. They're both going to even out pretty soon. The supplies are actually almost even. Dreamforkill just a little bit behind. But he's got a lot of Void Rays.
Yes, he does. And if you don't know, guys, Void Rays are probably like one of the single units in StarCraft 2 that can get you free wins.
Yeah, they have stacks on stacks on stacks of damage.
Yeah, if you mass Void Rays, like, oh my god, if you get to like, I would even say like 8 to 10, it's a bitch to deal with.
Just I mean, like, I don't know, like, in a PvP, I don't know, like, what you can do to stop 8 Void Rays 100% every single time, because as soon as they turn on that prismatic alignment,
yeah,
it just chews through mechanical units.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Archon,
actually, yeah. So this is so good. I'm so glad that Silver said that he doesn't know what to do, because I actually know the answer to this, and you won't even think this is the correct answer because nobody's ever thought this. I learned this from Minigun. I was like, Minigun, how do you fight mass Void Rays cost efficiently? And he was like, you actually go High Templar and you storm them.
I was going to say Archon Storm sounded a bit right.
Yeah, he said you go High Templar, you storm them, then you morph Archons. You have a few Archons in the beginning, but it's mostly storms because Void Rays are slow, so they will eat the storms. You just don't fight them on like edges of maps or any place that they have high ground vision. Like, you fight them in the open. If they go into the open, it's an instant win for you. And
so we're gonna see a fleet beacon go down here for Dreamforkill. He's gonna up the ante, going for that golden armada in PvP.
Yeah, it's just surprising. PvP is usually a dogfight. You know, both players are trying to kill each other as fast as possible. It's definitely one of the matchups where, like, I say all the matchups are that way. Where if you make a single mistake, it's just ogre. PvP is very unforgiving. It's like you lose your army, it's just over.
The Stalkers and Immortals with an Observer in the mix, slowly making their way across the map. A fourth base now dropped for our red player, Dreamforkill. The fleet beacon is finished up. The Golden Armada massing in the main base. The Mothership Core on the way in.
Yes, that Mothership Core, if she's allowed to finish, will actually just outright destroy these Stalkers and a few Immortals. That cloaking field, there is no Observer with this army, so it's just going to be... Oh, there is?
There should be one.
Oh, there is an observer. Okay,
There's
so
a
if the
single
observer goes
observer.
down, if the observer goes down, then okay, so he actually might get this job done. Mothership Core is a while away. There's just a few void rays, and here it goes. The stalkers are going to be the thing that have to win the engagement here. And they're actually being chewed alive. He actually is
This is what
afraid
I was
of this
talking
guy.
about, man. You really only need, I think there was, what, 5 or 6 to begin with? A few went down in the battle, but Prismatic Alignment just chewed up all those stalkers.
Yeah, there wasn't even really any blink micro either to share the damage. Just units where stalkers were dying way too fast. I definitely say if he was blinking well, he could actually, I believe, what is it, 7, 6, oh, 6 void rays. With the amount of stalkers he had, I believe if he was blinking correctly, he has +2 attack. He could have definitely taken these voids down in the low amount that they are. But the Mama Core is out now. Mothership, I'm so sorry.
Mass Stalker Immortal versus Cloaked Void Ray.
It's a very powerful comp. There is no micro here. Okay, finally he activates his army HzVee. Here comes the engagement.
There's only one Prismatic Alignment activated right now. The rest are activated. The Stalkers are destroyed. Nothing left but Immortals. Immortals are going to have to try to focus down the Nexus. Just 4 left. Now there's 3. Stalkers coming in from behind. The Immortals are going to have a little bit of time bought to take down that Nexus, but there is a 4th base to the north.
There is a 4th base for the north. And HzVee is, with every engagement, losing more and more units, losing more and more money. And he's going to lose these 2 Immortals as 2 more Void Rays come out of these Stargates, followed by, I mean, he's just constantly rallying these Void Rays.
The banks are getting bigger and bigger for these players. They're almost both at 15k gas, both exceeding 10k minerals. Dreamforkill at 2200 minerals.
Yeah, and here comes the Void Ray coming across the map. Mass Stalker being warped in. I guess he doesn't understand Stalkers won't get the job done versus this many Void Rays. You never really want to fight Void Rays like in this number with Stalkers. Like Stalkers just won't do it.
I think this is what happens when you get scared of Void Rays, man. The Cybernetics Core is going to go down. That's going to be the end of the Stalkers for a little bit. Robo-Bait is next. Stalkers are going to be coming in one at a time, and that's not going to be good.
Yes, I actually think that HzVee's best move now is to go for the base race. Because the voids are slow, so they will take a while to actually chew through his base. But he does have voids coming out via home, but he's rallying them across the map. So here's a huge warp bit of zealots, and he's actually just going to go for the base race.
Yeah, this is a decent idea here. He's almost at the natural. Couple pylons in the way, some probes just ahead. Probably should be transferred to the north base. But this is what I'm trying to say. I think when you get nervous, when you see Mass Void Ray, especially to Protoss, and you haven't already gone for Stargate, you're like, well, I'm not going to transition into air against someone who's already dedicated to air. I'm going to be behind. So he didn't come up with the Storm Archon technique. So he was like, all right, so then we just go Mass Stalkers. That's what we do.
Yeah, I feel like HzVee actually just lost this game because he didn't know how to fight this comp. Like, I believe that he thought Blink would be enough. And Blink, like, I don't want to deter players from opening Blink. Blink is actually a very good opener, both aggressively and defensively in PvP. The only bad thing about Blink is that it's you have to do damage with it immediately. Like, if you're going to go Blink, and they're going to go Stargate, you have to just kill them. Like, you have to just kill them. Like, the game is no longer about, like, trying to macro behind your attack. It's about, like, getting your gates down, getting 2 base saturation, barely even, if necessary, and just shoveling Stalkers down their throat till they die and microing your heart out.
Both players now have actually started bases across the map. 2 Void Rays at the far base here for HzVee. The rest of the Void Rays are showing up as we speak, and it looks like HzVee is gonna have some issues. HzVee.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna have some issues. Actually, Stalker's being warped in at the natural. We'll clear up these Void Rays, so HzVee is lucky. He does a base that's pretty secure right now. But as I say that, the boys are now heading towards that direction on that side of the map. HzVee is still attacking DreamWorks natural and is being unchallenged. Nothing here to protect this, so it's going to lose all this for free.
And it looks like the Void Rays are coming in over the hill and far away. To grandmother's house they go.
So finally, he comes here and checks this. I mean, Zealot's being this whole army here is just useless.
This is
He
actually a
actually,
really bad spot for Dreamforkill. He does have the air superiority undoubtedly, undeniably, but he only has two Nexus up, like no probes. He's got 2 simulators, a couple pylons, and a cannon, and his Void Rays, and that's it.
yeah, he definitely does. If I was him, I would definitely be doing right now, dropping tech. I'd be making probes and just sending probes to every base across the map and trying to get down as many nexus as possible. I mean, he does have a better army than HzVee. The only thing that will kill him if he loses everything before killing everything that HzVee has.
Yeah, I was almost sure that HzVee was going to lose this game, but there is the potential for just like an accidental rollover where he just doesn't respond fast enough to the units that are attacking him and loses.
Yeah, there is only one probe on the map that's dangerous. That probe dies and his nexus dies. He has no ability to reproduce anything on this map. So he really needs to force out some probes, Dreamforkill. But as I say that, he's coming here to clear up the natural of HzVee. He will get it untarnished, unchecked. There's nothing here to actually scratch his Void Rays. They do reign supreme on the side of the map. So these probes will go down for free.
Our blue Protoss player is headed towards the south. He wants to check for any remaining nexuses, pylons, assimilators. There's only one base left on the map. I don't think he's aware of it. No, he doesn't know. Does not know where it is right now. The Void Ray is trying to clean up whatever they can, but I'm telling you, 10 Zealots, 2 Immortals, and 6 Stalkers can take out the base that's at the north right now. And especially if the Void Rays are out of position.
Yeah, definitely can take it out. Great long distance mining though. Managed to get himself another 460 minerals to drop a nexus if needed. And oh my god, he's going to find the north base with these 4 stalkers and start attacking it. He needs to kill the probe though. He needs the probe has to die. These 2 probes die, this game is even closer to being won.
That 400 minerals is about to be wasted. No cancel on the Nexus.
No cancel. So the ability for HzVee to gather more money is over. All he has is his structures.
Oh my god, he's pulled all the probes and he's headed for that base.
I love this. This is a probe does escape with his live. Dreamforkill gets a probe out. Well done. And HzVee is gonna get one of these Void Rays, maybe 2, with these few stalkers.
This is coming down to the wire. Only a couple of Void Rays are left here. Stalkers are trying to fight off the Void Rays, not working. Zealots and Immortals and probes wreaking havoc on the last of the buildings for Dreamforkill, and it looks like, to me, there's enough DPS to finish it off before the Void Rays kill them.
Yes, it looks like that, but as Dreamforkill has dropped the Nexus
in the
top right corner, so he will defend this, and everything at the north will die. I know he's thinking, oh, I got the last structure, but then the Nexus went down. This is such a good game. I love base race.
This is nuts.
This is such a good game. Such a good game. HzVee, oh my god, does he have map hacks?
Man. There are
Does
zealots.
he have map hacks?
There are zealots heading in every direction, and in one of the directions is up to the right. No, they're just scouting, man. There's no map hacks. He has them on a rally right now. He finds the Nexus. The Void Rays are all the way across the map. The last probe is found.
The probe is found. He's chasing the probe. All the zealots coming. Oh my god, he kills this probe. He wins the game. He kills this probe. He wins the game. The
Void Rays, leave him alone. Leave him be. Oh my god, another Nexus is placed down. Another Nexus after that. He says, no, you do not have enough DPS to stop me. You don't.
This is just great. This game is great.
He actually has enough minerals to like restart many bases.
He does. He can just drop Nexus at mineral lines. Drops a couple of pylons.
We're down to 8 zealots, 2 probes for HVZ here. Another zealot going down. Another one follows suit. So we're down to 6 zealots versus 6 Void Rays. And
No, GG, GG, well played.
Oh my god! I gotta say that I was not rooting for Dreamforkill at the end.
I thought Dreamforkill was gonna GG out. I was like, no, GG out, no GG out. You got the game, bro. You got the game. And well played. Dreamforkill takes the win. Wow. What a game.
That was crazy.
What a game. What? That was some good play. Oh, that was some good play. It was crazy. I did not know who was going to win that.
I was like, I don't know. Like, the Void Rays are obviously, like Dreamforkill had the superior edge for the vast majority of that experience.
Yeah, he definitely did. He if he was a Terran player, he decided to pick mech. And HzVee went for bio. And the better army normally does win, so there you had it. Void Rays reigning supreme above prismatic alignment. Woo!
Not much to say about that game. I think that we already said exactly what needed to be said, because the only thing that really went wrong, and you said it at the beginning of the game, is that not enough players know how to, like, if you want to play something that can get you free wins, Mass Void Rays.
Yeah, Mass Void Rays just like,
if
Mass
someone
Void Rays
doesn't know how to does not know how to beat it, you win.
It's kind of like going Mass Raven
Or Dark Templar.
or Dark Templar. It's like, yeah, anything like that. It's just like, if you don't know how to fight it, you just lose. And he didn't know how to fight it. Blink Stalkers does work. They do work, but they require you to micro, number one. And number two, they require you to, like, kill the Void Rays before they're masked. You're like, I'm going to kill all your Void Rays now. I'm going to kill them just now. Just they got to die now.
It's like a late game cannon rush. if you don't know how to beat it, you can't win.
No. Yeah, it's definitely something that can just get wins for free if your opponent doesn't know what to do. But yeah, so if you don't know what to do, if you're going to fight a Void Ray player, go tier 3. Tier 3 is Storm and Archons. Make a few units to buffer on the low ground if they make a low ground army, but besides that, you should just be dumping gas, making cannons. That's if you're going to play like the holy shit long-term game. Or you can just rush them. You can just like go a little bit of air
or
with
like,
your Archons.
Could you do like an 8-gate all-in?
Well, this is what I usually... Okay, if I see a point... If I just see a Stargate, I don't care. I don't care if they open... If you open... If you go, okay, if you're playing PvP and you open Stargate, you have decided... Like, PvP is so strict in the sense that, like, if you open with a specific tech, you have to use it. Like, if I open Twilight, I gotta be going DT or I gotta be going Blank. Like, it's too much money to invest that, like, if I invest in it, I gotta use it because I've invested money. In the game, it's... Especially, like, in the higher leagues, the game's more about time in PvP than it is about comp. It's like, it's more like the more time you spend deciding on what you want to go, the more focused your opponent is, the faster they'll kill you. So, you gotta, like, pick your comp and just go for it. So, like, me personally, I open Robo, because Robo's just pretty standard and safe and can get you pretty easy wins. And it's safe versus a lot of things. The worst thing that Robo's bad against is Stargate. Stargate just trumps Robo. It's kind of like rock, paper, scissors. PvP is. But there was a while I was going Blink because I was trying to like get good at Blink Micro. And at the second I saw Stargate, I don't care if they were going like Proxy, Oracle, or Phoenix, or anything like that, I would just get Blink, chrono that shit out, and just like drop like 5-6 gates in a single forge for a cannon each mineral line and just kill them. I would just go for the throat. I didn't care. It was like, at that point, it was just about whooping in stalkers and chronoing my gates and just trying to kill them. That was the whole point of the game. Usually it works.
Going right for the jugular.
Yeah, just get the win, because if the game goes too long and you've gone Blink and you don't do any damage, like you don't kill a base or you don't kill their army, you just lose. They'll win. So yeah.
Ridiculous.
PvP is cut and dry, man. I love it.
I don't know. I gotta admit that's where my Protoss knowledge is small. I can do some things, but I definitely cannot sit here and analyze any specifics out of a PvP besides like you probably should macro more.
Yeah, I can already sense this. Like, I can already sense somebody in the comment section being like, I agree with that, Red. But can't you go Stargate? No. This is why. I'm going to explain why you don't want to try to catch up.
Because you can't.
Because you can't. You can't. They will outnumber you. You're like, well, I can run for carriers. You can, but if they decide to kill you while you're going for carriers, you will just die. If they say, all right, I see he's going for carriers, I got 8, 9, 10 Void Rays, or 6 or 7.
Yeah.
While you're going for carriers and running for carriers, they have been making Void Rays. They just walk them across the map and just kill you. And then you're like, well, what if I defend? They are still in a better position than you are because of the fact of mass recall.
You're literally switching your positions if you do that. Like
Yeah.
if they're running for Void Rays, you have the opportunity to either kill them or go for a late game comp. But when
Right.
you choose to go for the late game comp, you switch your positions, and then they get to make the decision: should I go kill him or go for a later game comp?
Yeah. So definitely, if you're gonna play Gateway, just get high temps out. You're gonna get Blink anyway for your Stalker, so just drop a Templar Archives, take a third, get a what sixth and no seventh and what's it fifth and sixth gas geyser. So you can afford high Templar pretty easily. Get Storm, and you're just like get so many storms, get like so many high Templars, ridiculous, and just like storm the holy shit out of them. And as soon as all your energy's gone, try Templars, move into Archons, and it's just doom and gloom at that point.
All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up our PvP HzVee versus Dreamforkill. Hope you guys enjoyed that insane, ridiculous PvP. There's no words to describe how that game started.
Yeah, it's a very good game.
Follow us on
Very-
Twitter at IamSilvertone or at Daryl V Lee.
Yeah, you can also follow me on twitch.tv at ULeakRed. That's twitch.tv/ULeakRed.
Also, we are attempting to do, as of November 1st, the 10 Days of Puck, which is going to be 10 replays that I got from Puck, actually from him, so it's kind of cool. And we have games from 4GG and Life and Flash and Liquid Snoot. 10. You'll see at the end of it. Watch the last 10 seconds of this video. I have a list up. You'll see which days you can watch which replays, and it'll be great. It'll be good. Tune in.
Yeah, be awesome. Check it out, guys.